Hey, good morning. All right, so unless you are living under a rock, you've probably heard there's some craziness going on in the world. One of those crazy things that's going on is a massive shortage of fertilizer. Farmers are going to have a really difficult time getting a hold of enough of it. We have a food shortage coming because of this, and it could be severe. Could cause prices to go through the roof. There could be some things that you just can't get in the stores. So it's becoming more important for people to be self-reliant. With the shortage though in fertilizer, it makes the prices of fertilizer astronomical. And well, I've never really liked the idea of using chemical fertilizers in the first place. So today we're going to make some Jadam Liquid Fertilizer using natural materials right from my own property here. I'll show you how we're going to do that. We're going to start by collecting some leaf mold litter. Let me see if I can find some and I'll show you how this works. Okay, it's taken a fair bit of looking around, but I think I found some right here on this palm frond. You see that white stuff on there? So I believe that that is mycelium, and that's really what we're trying to get to find when we talk about leaf mold litter is mycelium. And if we put some of this in our bucket, collect some of this here, we'll keep looking for more, but that's essentially what we're trying to find is mycelium. And we'll collect this, and this will ferment with some greenery and some water and create a fertilizer. Let me see if I can find some more. So it's kind of difficult to know if what you're looking at is actually mycelium or if it's just the appearance of deterioration. But what I'm seeing here on this one, you can see it almost looks like there's that white stuff is spreading and growing. And I believe that is mycelium. So we'll collect that. We're going to collect a little bit of the soil from right underneath of where I found that. We'll throw that in the bucket. And from what I've heard, you don't need a ton. So the little bit that I have here will hopefully be good. All right, so let's go back to the house and we'll pick up at the next step. So essentially what we're doing is we're making like a tea. And I'm sure you've heard of gardeners making a tea before out of waste from the garden. And so we've got the mycelium, and that's going to help to break it down. It's going to give some life in there. And then what I have here is just some grass and some weeds, some chopped up banana plant, because I had to cut up one of my banana plants yesterday after it had already put off fruit. So, but you can make these specific for whatever plant you want to grow. Like if you're growing tomatoes or you're growing carrots or whatever, you can use actually tomatoes or actual carrots or carrot greens to make the teas for that. This liquid fertilizer, you can make it specific for that plant. But we're going to do a generic one that's going to be just all-purpose for everything. So I'm just using grass, like I said, some weeds, and that. So we'll put these in here. And then I have water here from my fish pond. You don't have to use fish pond water. You just don't want to use tap water that's got chlorine and chloramine in it. You could filter it to get that out of there, or you can let it set out for a day or two to let that dissipate and then use it. I like to use fish pond water because it's got nitrates and nitrites in it. It's full of great stuff to help this kick off. Now this is only my second time doing this, but here we go. So we're going to date it so that I know when I started this, so that I know when to come back and actually use it. Today is 3/27/22. Now this will last for a long time. This little bit here, 5-gallon bucket, will make hundreds and hundreds of gallons. and you can just keep adding new material back in, refreshing this, and keep it going. It can last for years. All right, well, I kind of forgot about this stuff. Made this 3 months ago. So we're here at the end of June, and so it should be pretty well made up and pretty well. Oh yeah, that's nasty inside of there. Let's stir that up a bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and use some of this. It's been sitting for a while, it's been cooking, so it should be good and ready to use. And we're gonna dilute it to about 1/300th. But and then because we're gonna take from it, and because it's been sitting for so long, we're gonna go ahead and add back in some new material. First of all, let me get what I need out of there. So I'm gonna put it into this watering can right here, and that's a 2-gallon watering can. So if I'm going to go 1/300th, that's going to be about 3 tablespoons that I'm going to need. All right, so we'll do 3 tablespoons dropped in here. Fill her up with water, and we should be good to go for now. Okay, so that should be all I need in there. We'll fill it up with water. Because I'm taking from this, because it's been sitting for so long, I'm going to go ahead and refill it with some more material. And so I've just got some, we got some basil scraps, we've got some weeds, we got some stuff from a bird of paradise, we got all kinds of stuff. Stick whatever you want in there, right? All right, folks, I think we're gonna call that a wrap for the video. You don't need to see me filling that thing up with water and sprinkling it on the plants. I think you know how that whole operation works. But if you've ever made any kind of like a compost tea or a comfrey tea, this is basically the same thing. It's just supposed to be supercharged because it has the mycelium from the leaf litter mold that we put in there that really gives it a lot more oomph, has a lot more of the nutrients that the plants will need. I think it really kind of helps more to feed the microorganisms in the soil. This method though is something called Jadam Korean farming, and here's a book on it. It's really awesome stuff. I mean, for practically for free, you can make a ton of stuff for your gardens, like the fertilizers. There's also some soil treatment stuff. There is some stuff for antifungal. There is stuff for pest control. There's all different kinds of really cool things that you can do that you can make at home for practically for free. So this book's excellent. You can check it out. You can also do some YouTube research. You can do some Googling on there. There's some Facebook groups for them. But if you want this book, I'll put a link for it. I got it on Amazon. I'll put a link where you can pick this up. Now, I am an Amazon affiliate, so in full disclosure, if you follow my link and go get that, then I will get a little bit of that, which I appreciate, but you don't have to do it that way, but just in full disclosure. Otherwise, I thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully you found it informative. If you liked it, hit that little like button down below. If you think I have earned your subscription, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And thanks again. You have a great day. Bye-bye.